While we love Marvel's Black Panther, that doesn't mean we don't have some lingering questions about everything that went down. Here are the biggest WTF questions we had after watching T'Challa's long-awaited solo film. Killmonger had the heart-shaped herb destroyed, and considering that was the source of the elixir which granted all Black Panthers with superpowers, does that mean the Black Panther line of succession truly ends with T'Challa? While anyone can put on a Vibranium suit, not anyone is born with the abilities necessary to protect Wakanda. While Killmonger clearly died at the end of the film, he has died and been resurrected by his followers before in the comics. While that would seem unlikely to happen in the MCU and would definitely undercut the emotional and thematic weight of his death in the film, there is at least a comic book precedent for Killmonger to return should the filmmakers ever want to bring him back. While King T'Challa and Wakanda might receive some good press thanks to revealing their technology and wealth to the world, wouldn't there also be a huge public relations blowback for their centuries of isolationism throughout so many wars, famines, and atrocities? It's noble for T'Challa to finally open up Wakanda to the world, but just as Tony Stark's "I am Iron Man" declaration led to unintended and dramatic consequences for him, it would seem inevitable that there will be some repercussions for T'Challa and his nation in future films. So Killmonger was only in tow with Klaue in order to use his corpse to get into Wakanda? Why even go to that museum and go through all that stealing and shooting? Or why let Klaue go off to South Korea, get captured, and then go through the hassle of breaking him out of a CIA safe house? Seems like Killmonger could have saved himself a lot of hassle if he had just killed Klaue to begin with and taken him right to Wakanda. It turns out Wakanda is hugely wealthy. How much money laundering and financial shenanigans did they have to commit to hide all that money? Any banking or financial transaction creates a trail. So they never traded with any country at any time? Vibranium is the source of all their wealth, but where and how are they getting all that money from if they don't trade or sell their most valuable resource to anyone from the outside world? Other nations have thought of Wakanda as a poorer, simpler country than they were. Revealing they've actually been hugely wealthy for a very long time would surely make investigators around the world very interested in what else and how much they've been hiding. Would also stand to reason the United Nations is going to ask Wakanda to contribute a whole lot more money than they've probably been paying up until T'Challa's speech. M'Baku and the Jabari tribe say they're vegetarians, but they live on a frozen mountaintop. So how do they grow food to eat? Maybe they have some greenhouses hidden up there and stockpile supplies during the colder months or trade with a neighboring tribe for food. And if they don't kill the apes to eat them, how did they get all their fur? Do they just wait for the gorillas to die before taking it? Do they round them up and shear them like sheep? Or is it actually synthetic fur? How exactly does Vibranium cure Ross's gunshot wound? Shuri credited the cosmic metal in Wakandan tech for healing Ross's wound so rapidly and completely. Vibranium is a metal. How does one metal help nullify another metal that's been shot into someone's body? We know Vibranium is an indestructible metal that originates from space, and that Wakanda has the mother lode thanks to a meteorite that landed eons ago. It's been used to build Captain America's shield and is part of Black Panther's suit. Vibranium radiation also affected Wakanda's plant life, which in turn helped create the powers of the heart-shaped herb. In a scene in the film, Vibranium can also absorb kinetic energy. So given its cosmic origins and all the wondrous things it can already do, could Wakandan Vibranium, or the meteorite that smashed into the country, be the key to the final Infinity Stone sought by Thanos? The post-credits scene revealed Shuri had somehow cured Bucky Barnes of his Winter Soldier ways, but his future became even more curious after he was referred to as White Wolf by some Wakandan kids. In the comics, there's a character called White Wolf who survived a plane crash in Wakanda as a child and was adopted by King T'Chaka. He grew up to be Hunter, aka White Wolf, who served as the head of Wakanda's secret police. Might this White Wolf reference suggest Bucky will become a variation of the Hunter character? If so, this would give Bucky a new home now that he's no longer a brainwashed assassin wanted around the world for his crimes. Serving Wakanda in such a capacity would not only help redeem Bucky's past, it would also create a compelling new relationship between him and T'Challa after their conflict in Civil War. For more about the White Wolf of it all, check out our explainer piece on Black Panther's ending and post-credit scenes, and also check out our review of the movie. And don't forget to like and subscribe to IGN on all your favorite platforms.